Hi students. Next we are moving on to another topic in the presentation of data, that is graphical presentation of data. There are four types of graphical presentation of data: histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, ogives or frequency cumulative curves. The first one is histogram. Histogram is one of the important and simplest method of data presentation. It is the most popular and widely used presentation of frequency distribution. Data are plotted as a series of rectangles or bars. The height of each rectangles or bar represent the frequency of the class interval and width represents size of the class interval. Each rectangle is formed adjacent to other so as to give a continuous picture. Let's work out a problem. Here the class and frequencies are given. The class is 10 to 20 to 70 to 80 and their corresponding frequencies are given. You have to draw a histogram using this information. The first procedure is that drawing the baseline x-axis and y-axis, then taking 1 centimeter gap in whole the axis, and the class are marked in the x-axis, that is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, like that. And the frequencies are taken in the y-axis. Here the least frequency is 4 and the highest frequency is 30. Both these values are considered while taking numbers in y-axis. So I will taking the numbers in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And taking numbers in 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 in the x-axis. The next, you have to be drawing histogram using this information. The first class, that is 10 to 20. The 10 to 20 class, the frequency is 7. So we have to be marking 7 is here. Then draw a rectangle. Then next class, that is 20 to 30. 20 to 30, the frequency is 16. So the 16 is almost here. So you have to be draw a rectangle like this way. And the third class, that is 30 to 40, the frequency is 90. So you have to be draw a rectangle like this way. Then next is 40 to 50. The rectangle is 30. So the class of 30 to 40 to 50, the frequency is 30. You have to be plotting the rectangle here. The same procedure we have to be completing the whole classes. Completing the histogram of all the classes, the main feature of a histogram is the bars are joined together. There is no space between one bar to another. The whole rectangles are joined together. This is the main feature of a histogram. ഹിസ്റ്റോഗ്രാം വരക്കുന്നത് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ക്ലാസ്സും ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസും തന്നിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക, ക്ലാസ് എക്സ് ആക്സിസിലും ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസ് വൈ ആക്സിസിലും എടുക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ ഓരോ ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസും, അതായത് 10 to 20 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ക്ലാസ്സിൻ്റെ ഫ്രീക്വൻസി 7 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ 7 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് ഇവിടെ ആയിട്ട് വരും. അപ്പോൾ അത് പ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്യുക, എന്നിട്ട് ഒരു റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ വരക്കുക. 20 to 30 എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിൻ്റെ ഫ്രീക്വൻസി 16 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതെന്ത് ചെയ്യുക, 16 പ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷം റെക്ടാങ്കിൾ വരക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാ ക്ലാസ്സിൻ്റെയും ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസും പ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് റെക്ടാങ്കിൾസ് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ട് വരക്കുന്നതിനെയാണ് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്, ഹിസ്റ്റോഗ്രാം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Second type of graphical presentation is frequency polygon. It can be drawn with the help of histogram or midpoints. If we mark the midpoints of the top horizontal sides of the rectangles in a histogram and join them by a straight line or using scales, the frequencies of the class are pointed by dots against the midpoint of each class interval. The adjacent dots are then joined by straight line or using scale. The resulting graph is known as frequency polygon. This is a class and frequencies are given. The class 10 to 22 up to 60 to 70 and their corresponding frequencies are given. Have to be draw a frequency polygon using this information. The first procedure is that you have to be draw histogram using this information in the previous method. The class of 10 to 20, the frequency is 2. So it's almost here. So we have to be draw a rectangle to represent the 10 to 20 class. And the class of 20 to 30, the frequency is 8. So we have to be draw a rectangle in the 8 point. So then joining the rectangles. And next one 30 to 40, the frequency is 16. So you have to be draw a rectangles in the point of 16. Then joining the rectangles. The same procedure have to be completing the whole rectangles of the whole classes. So we are completing the rectangles or histogram from this information. The next step for drawing frequency polygon is plotting the midpoint of the each classes. Here the class of 10 to 20, the midpoint is here. That is the central point of the rectangle. So that we have to plotting the midpoint of the whole rectangles. That's the next step while drawing frequency polygon, plotting the midpoint of the whole rectangles. The same way have to be plotting the midpoint of the whole rectangles. To be plotting the midpoint of the whole rectangles, then the last step is joining these midpoints in a straight line. So have to be joining these midpoints in a straight line using scale. So first we have to be joining this line, this midpoint, then this one. So joining the midpoint of the whole rectangles. After that, the end portions are joining this way. The end portions are joining these dotted lines. So this is the method for drawing frequency polygon. The first procedure is drawing histogram using the given information. After that, plotting the midpoint of the whole rectangles. The next step, joining the midpoints using scales. Then you will get a straight line. This curve is known as frequency polygon. And at last, the two ends are joining the x-axis. The third type of graphical representation of data is frequency curve. Similar to frequency polygon, frequency curve can be drawn with the help of histogram or midpoint. The frequency curve is obtained by joining the midpoints of the top of the rectangles in a histogram by smooth hand curve or free hand curve. This is the main feature of while drawing frequency curve. It's a smooth hand curve or free hand curve. The frequencies of the classes are pointed by dots against the midpoint of each classes. The adjacent dots are then joined by smooth hand curve or free hand curve. So let's work out a problem. The class and frequencies are given in the question. The class is 0 to 10 up to 40 to 50 and the frequencies are 5, 12, 28 and 4. The first procedure is that you have to be drawing baseline x-axis and a y-axis. In the x-axis, you have to be taking the mid values of the whole classes. The class of 0 to 10, the mid value is 5. And the class of 10 to 20, the mid value is 15. And the class of 20 to 30, mid value is 25. And the class of 30 to 40, mid value is 35. And the class of 40 to 50, the mid value is 45. And in the y-axis, you have to be taking the frequencies. The least frequency is 4 and the highest frequency is 20. So both the numbers are considered while taking numbers in y-axis. Plotting numbers in x-axis and y-axis, the next step is The class of 10 to 20, the midpoint is 5 and their corresponding frequency is 5. So we have to be mark a point here. And the class of 10 to 20, the midpoint is 15. Its corresponding frequency is 12. So you have to be marking frequency point here. It's about 10. And the class of 20 to 30, the midpoint is 25 and its frequency is 20. So you have to be mark a point here. And the class of 30 to 40, the midpoint is 35 and the frequency is 8. So you have to be marking 8 here. It's below 10. And the class of 40 to 50, the midpoint is 45 and the frequency is 4. So you have to be marked a point here. It's below 5. After plotting the dots, you have to be draw a freehand smooth curve. Smooth hand curve or freehand curve done using scale. You have to be joining the curve by using freehand. So this is the frequency curve. We are drawing this information. So this curve is known as frequency curve. The main difference between frequency polygon and frequency curve is in the x-axis you have to be taking the midpoint of the whole classes and the corresponding frequencies can be marked in the midpoint. The next graphical representation of data is ogives or frequency curve. While drawing ogives, there are two curves are there, less than ogive and more than ogive. What is less than ogive method? The frequencies of all preceding class intervals are added to the frequency of the classes. It starts with the upper limit of the classes and go on adding the frequencies. After plotting these less than cumulative frequencies against the upper class boundaries of the respective classes, we get less than ogive, which is an increasing curve. And what is more than ogive? Frequencies of all succeeding class intervals are subtracted to the frequencies of a classes. Here, start with the lower limit of the classes and go on subtracting the frequencies. After plotting these more than cumulated frequencies against the lower class boundaries of the respective classes, we get more than ogive, which is a decreasing curve. So let's work out a problem. Draw less than and more than ogive using this information. Here class and frequencies are given. Class 0 to 10 up to 50 to 60 and the frequencies 40, 4, 6, 10, 15, 8 and 7. What is the first procedure for drawing ogive is, in the previous chapter we had to be studied preparation of cumulative frequency distribution. Here also we have to be calculate less than cumulative frequency distribution and more than cumulative frequency distribution. The first step is that preparing the less than and more than cumulative frequency distribution using this information. The first step is less than cumulative frequency distribution. We already studied or we already discussed the less than method is always related with the upper limit of the classes. Here the upper limit of the class is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. And in the less than method, the frequencies are added together. One frequency can be added to the another frequency. So the first thing is that less than method is always related with the upper limit of the classes. In the class of 0 to 10 and 10 to 20, 20 to 30, the upper limit is 10, 20, 30. And the frequency of the first class is 4 and the next class is 4 plus 6, 10 and next class is 10 plus 10, 20. Next class is 20 plus 15, 35 and next class is 35 plus 8, 43. Next class 43 plus 7, 50. After find out the less than cumulative frequency, you have to be calculate the more than cumulative frequency. That is, more than method is related with the lower limit of the classes. Here the lower limit is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So more than 0, more than 10, more than 20, more than 30, 40, 50. And the more than 0 is always denoted as the total of the frequency. Here the total of the frequency is 50. So more than 0, the frequency is 50. And the next frequencies are subtracted from the total frequency. So the next more than 10, the frequency is 50 minus 4. It's 46. And the next frequency more than 20, the frequency is 46 minus 6, it is 40. And more than 30, that is 40 minus 10, it is 30. The next more than 40, 30 minus 15, it is 15. And next one more than 50, it is 15 minus 8, it is 70. The first procedure for drawing ogive, whether it is less than or more than ogive, the first procedure is calculate the less than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency. After calculating the less than and more than cumulative frequencies, the next step is drawing the baseline. That is x-axis and y-axis you have to be drawing. Then the classes 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. The classes are taken in the x-axis and the cumulative frequencies are taken in the y-axis. Next step is we have to be drawing the less than and more than ogive. In the case of less than 10, the cumulative frequency is 4. So we have to be marking 4 in this curve. That is less than 10 is here and the cumulative frequency is 4. It is marked as here and the plotting a graph here. And the less than 20, the cumulative frequency is 10. So we have to be marking 20 in the graph. So less than 20, the cumulative frequency is 10. So we have to be plotting here. And less than 30, the cumulative frequency is 20. So we have to be plot a dot in the area 20. And less than 40, the cumulative frequency is 35. So the 35 is here. And less than 50, the cumulative frequency is 43. And less than 60, the cumulative frequency is 50. So after plotting the whole cumulative frequency of whole data, next you have to be draw a line using pencil by hand. So this curve is known as less than ogive or less than cumulative frequency curve. The same procedure you have to be drawing the more than ogive. So the first thing is that the more than 0, the cumulative frequency is 50. So the more than 0, 0 means here, the more than 0, the cumulative frequency is 50. So you have to be marked a point here. And the next one, more than 10, the cumulative frequency is 46. So we have to be marked the more than 10, the cumulative frequency is 46. So mark a point here. And next one, more than 20. That is more than 20, the cumulative frequency is 40. This 40 can be marked in the graph. More than 20, the cumulative frequency is 40. So the 40 is almost here. The same procedure, you have to be plotting the whole classes. And more than 30, the cumulative frequency is 30. 30 is here. And next one, more than 40, the cumulative frequency is 15. And next one, more than 50, the cumulative frequency is 7. Then after plotting the whole lines, the next you have to be joining these lines using hand. So this curve is known as more than ogive or more than cumulative frequency curve. So this curve is known as less than ogive and this one is known as more than ogive. The less than ogive curve is an increasing order. It can be in an increasing order and more than ogive or more than cumulative frequency curve is a decreasing order. അപ്പോൾ ഒജീവ് വരക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത് നിങ്ങളുടെ എക്സാമിന് ചോദിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യേണ്ട എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ഡാറ്റാസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ലെസ് ദാൻ ക്യുമുലേറ്റീവ് ഫ്രീക്വൻസിയും മോർ ദാൻ ക്യുമുലേറ്റീവ് ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസും കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. അതായത് ലെസ് ദാൻ മെത്തേഡിൽ നമുക്കറിയാം ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസ് ആഡ് ചെയ്യുക. മോർ ദാനിൽ ടോട്ടൽ ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസ് 1 by 1 ആയിട്ട് സബ്സ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യും. അതിനുശേഷം എക്സ് ആക്സിസും വൈ ആക്സിസും വരയ്ക്കുക. എക്സ് ആക്സിസിൽ ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കുക, വൈ ആക്സിസിൽ ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസ് എടുക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ ലെസ് ദാൻ കിട്ടിയിരിക്കുന്ന നമ്മൾ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന ക്യുമുലേറ്റീവ് ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഓരോ ക്ലാസിൻ്റെയും ഫ്രീക്വൻസീസ് പ്ലോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്ത് കിട്ടും? ലെസ് ദാൻ ഒജീവും കിട്ടും, മോർ ദാൻ ഒജീവും കിട്ടും. This central point, the less than and more than ogives are joining together. This central point can be marked by this dotted lines. This point, this joining point is known as median. This point is known as median. When the less than and more than ogive curves are joining a central point, this point is known as median. Thank you.